edition of our Injaz Languages Institute YouTube broadcasting live stream. I want to welcome everybody here this evening. Thank you so much for showing up. We're hoping that we build more and more followers every single week as we go along and see if we can get a nice big community going on here. This is my co-host who hosts the broadcast with me. Yes, yeah, Suhaib. And my name is Chatmaster D. And we're going to be going through some pretty special stuff this evening. But before we get into the actual content of what we're going to talk about, I just want to let you know that right now here at Injaz, we have a 15% discount promotion on all courses offered both here in Khobar and over in our Riyadh locations, as well as a whopping insane
20% discount on a whole year for diploma course.
Exactly. So just a heads up, these one-year diploma courses are great. If you're going to be going to university and you want to get a head start on your language abilities, in particular English, or if you want to apply overseas to study, or if you're looking to get a job here in Saudi Arabia, or even abroad for that matter, and you want to study one of our languages courses, then you're going to have a great opportunity with the one-year program at 20% discount. Scan the QR code anytime throughout the broadcast and it'll link you out to the discount offers. And this is definitely going to be very, very advantageous for you guys for being able to build your career, whether that be at a job, whether that be your academic career where you're studying, any situation. So we have the one-year diploma, and we also have just the regular fantastic courses in a whole bunch of different languages. We'll take a look at that in a minute. I'm sort of seem to be cut off here. What's going on here? I'm back in. Oh, I'm in, I'm out. Okay, great. So we're going to move it along and start looking at tonight's theme, tonight's idea. Sidhe, maybe you can introduce this for our good folks. Sorry, just a fast note here. I am Chatmaster D. I am not a Canada Goose. I know I may look a little bit like a Canada Goose. I am not a Canada Goose. He ain't no polar bear either. And I am not a moose on a loose. In fact, I am your chatty Chatmaster D from Canada. And this is a little bit of a clue to find out where I'm from. Okay. Do we got that to gate? Okay. Sidhe, can you talk about this evening's topic that we're looking at here?
Sure. So right here is how anyone can easily learn any languages. Any language. Aloha, bonjour, hello, hello, and I don't know which language this is, konnichiwa, or I don't know.
That would be, looks certainly Chinesey. That's what it's looking like to me. If anybody out there in the live stream over on YouTube happens to recognize any one of these languages, can you please type it in the chat box? Tell us. Well, how about this? We're going to do the color and the words. So if you know what yellow hola means for what language and what country, type it in the chat box. If you know what the green bonjour means, tell us what country, what language is that. If you know what hello means, well, I think we got that one covered. If you're chatting that in, you're taking the easy way out. So let's look at something a little more challenging. Yeah, if you don't know.
Talking.
Absolutely.
Just what language you're talking.
Hello. Take a look at that one and type in the chat box if you know what that is, what country, what language, and the last one, this little sort of pinky one. I'll leave the pink for you.
That's what I don't know.
Yeah, well, no problem. They're going to type in the box and you're going to know the answer. Somebody's going to, yeah, you're the learner with the viewers. Ironically.
Well, I'm still learning.
There you go. You are. We're all learning. I'm 64, 65 next month, and I'm still learning, although I look like I'm 35, 40, according to most people. Okay, so what we're looking at here this evening is about how it is actually easy to learn any language. And I know that sounds like something that isn't true, but what we're going to do here is we're going to offer you some ideas about how and why it actually is easy to learn any language. So, one of the biggest barriers that you will find to learning language is, in fact, yourself. The way you're thinking about learning a new language is actually going against you learning a new language. Your mindset and the way you think is, many people, is, oh, it's so hard. Even before you do it, it's so hard. Was that your experience when you were looking at learning a language, Suhaib? Suhaib?
Yeah, kind of. But when I was trying to learn Arabic, when I thought it was like one of the hardest languages, I got scared and I didn't really want to study it.
Arabic?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that not your first mother language? Like that's your...
It was my second language.
Your second, what's your first language? I didn't know
English.
that. English is his first language. Look at that. They're an Anglophone. We call somebody who speaks English an Anglophone, if that's their first language. If they speak French, do you know what, anybody, type in the box. If you know what somebody speaks French is, type out what that word is. For English, they are an Anglophone. Somebody who speaks French as their first language is what? Type it in the box, let us know what you see. Okay, so as we said here, many people think it's difficult to learn a language, but in fact, what do successful learners do? They stay curious. They're interested. They're trying to find out and learn in a lot of different ways. Were you a curious learner, Suhaib?
I wasn't actually.
Really, you weren't?
No, I didn't even try to know Arabic until
Okay,
like,
so
few years
Suhaib
ago.
was not a curious learner. He was probably more of an LL, a lazy learner, but somehow he learned anyway. Lucky for you. Okay. You should enjoy the process. Have fun when you're learning. And that's one of the great things here about Injaz is that when you come here, you're going to come away with learning a lot of language, but the fact of the matter is that process and that experience while you're here is actually going to be a whole lot of fun. You're going to meet some fun people, you're going to meet some fun teachers, and you're going to actually learn every time you come here for one of your lessons. Our lessons are generally 2 hours per class group, and we do those 3 times a week in a regular course. So you're going to have 6 hours of screaming insane fun every week just learning language. What gets better than that? Does anything get better than that, Suhaib?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I agree. Maybe a
But maybe-
Whopper at Burger King, but you know, that's only
Better
if you're
than a
hungry.
Whopper, getting more hours.
Yeah,
into
absolutely. And the other thing is that you have to accept being uncomfortable sometimes. Sometimes when you're going through the process of learning, it gets a little uncomfortable. Chill, take it easy, don't worry about it. You want to have confidence, you want to be motivated, and here's the bottom line. It's not a special talent to learn English, Chinese, French, Russian. It's about having the right positive attitude. Okay, let's take a look at some other ideas here. How about this one? You want to take it, Suhaib, or would you like me to manage this? How are you doing? You comfortable with that?
Yeah, okay, I'll try this one.
All right.
Okay, so
Suhaib's got you.
I got this one. Don't worry. I won't mess this up. Speak from day one. Don't wait. You don't need perfect grammar to start speaking. Like when I was speaking Arabic or English, my grammar sucked. Like it was terrible. It's not good. It's not bad. It's okay.
Okay, a minute ago it sucked and now it was okay. You know, I'm not really too sure what's happening here, but he says he's lost. Next.
Communication matters more than correctness.
Correctness.
Making mistakes is essential. It's how you improve.
Exactly. So it's just not that important to be perfect. What is important is to use the language. And if you make mistakes, don't worry about it. It's going to get better and better and better as the time goes on. Using the language, no matter what language it is the most important thing in your learning experience. Okay. So the next tip that I'm going to talk to you about when learning any language, this is not just English, remember, we're talking Chinese, French, Russian, any
Arabic,
language
like
at all.
Like for me.
Yeah, it could be Arabic, absolutely.
Like when I came to Saudi Arabia, this is how I learned Arabic really fast. Like it's not even learning, just
Using.
like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Going up, going up.
So immersion means to sort of swallow the language, just make it part of everything in your life. So you want to listen to the native speakers. So if you're learning Chinese, hang out with Chinese people, eat Chinese food, watch Chinese movies, change your phone to Chinese language, things like this.
Well, if you do, then you won't know anything.
Yeah, true. Maybe Chinese. Well, Chinese is a challenge language. Maybe go for something a little bit easier. Watch movies and TV and talk to people in the language that you're learning. They're going to help you. They're going to correct you. They're going to guide you. Everybody wants to help everybody. That's the nature of how we are as people. Especially when somebody's learning our own language, we feel a sense of pride that the other person is learning my language. So what do? We help them. Naturally, it's just a normal part of the process. Alrighty. Okay, let's take a look at this next part here. Suhaib, can you have a look at this, please? Can I have a tea, no sugar?
In a powerful. Copy how native speakers talk. Pronunciation, rhythm, and expressions.
Exactly.
How are you?
Good, thanks. Thanks for asking.
That's good.
Yeah, exactly. So what you're looking at is the pronunciation sound, and a great way to get a good control of the pronunciation sound is speak with other people of the language that you're learning. They'll be making the correct pronunciation. And then watch YouTubes, watch movies, watch TV shows, listen to music. Music can be a little more challenging, so I do advise things like movies and TV shows. But number one, speak to people that are native speakers of your language, or people that speak that language very good. Okay, so this is how...
Just like how children are learning.
Exactly.
Languages from our adults.
Yeah, you're just copying. Really what you're doing is you're just copying.
Copy and paste, just like in every technology.
Okay, so here, keep it simple. Don't go for a lot of big complicated grammar. Don't go for a big long sentence. Don't go for words that are just really difficult to understand. At the beginning, keep it really simple. Focus on common phrases like thank you, can you help me, where is what? Where is
Riyadh? So we can go to.
Yeah, we could go with Riyadh. I was going to go with Burger King. I seem to have a Burger King on my mind. Maybe I'm hungry. Useful vocabulary, like, if anybody knows what this or this or this, anything in the picture, type it in the box. I'm not going to allow taxi as an answer because it's written on the board. Okay.
What did you want to guess?
Yeah, well, they've already seen that. Don't worry about that. So remember, yep. Remember that keeping it simple is the fastest way to learn. And you build and you build and you build. Okay? So that's the strategy. Here, consistency beats intensity. Intensity means doing something a lot. It's like when you start going to the gym after the New Year's break. You make this big promise to yourself. I'm going to go to the gym every day and I'm going to exercise. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to do this. And then you go and you don't go every day before that, but all of a sudden you do this very high intensity. You do it a lot. What do? You just burn out and it's too much and you don't succeed. So a little bit every day. Practice every day to learn faster. This is the idea. Make it a habit. Do it every day. Alrighty, take it away there, Suhaib.
Sure. Use shortcuts and patterns. Look for similarities between languages, like Portuguese and I think
That'd be Spanish.
Spanish and UK.
English.
English.
Yeah.
Okay. Nation and invitation.
Okay, so there would be nation and nation, invitation and invitation. Okay, sense, sentido, example. That would be Spanish. Okay, I don't speak great Spanish. Because I speak French, I've got a little bit of a handle on Spanish. Example, counting numbers in French, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In Spanish, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see they're sister languages, they're really close. And that's a great way. When you grab sister languages, you actually get more than one language. If you do French, you're going to get Spanish real easy. If you do Spanish, you're going to get French real easy. Example. So these are some tricks as well. So notice, different languages often have similar words, as we just saw with French and Spanish. All right. Again, just a quick reminder from Subhaib, who gets 10% of all the money we collect by selling you courses. Not true.
Oh, well, I want it to be true.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, this is 15% discount on all courses. But if you want a 1 whole year of the diploma courses, you have a 20% discount. All native languages, language teachers, fun and engaging lessons, and small class groups focus on speaking practice.
Yeah, this is probably one of the really big differentiators, the thing that makes Injaz so special for our students that come here in the learning experience. It's small classes where there's a lot of speaking by the students. So this is really, really important when you're learning a language, is to use it and speak the language. So when people come here to Injaz and you're doing a course, really what we're trying to get you to do is use the language in the classroom. It's one of the best environments that you're going to have because you're with a native speaker, and it's going to allow you that opportunity to speak with a native speaker. So that's a big focus of how it is that we work with the students here, is really, really focusing on having fun, on speaking the language, and on practice with small groups. We don't do these crazy 30 people in a class. We don't do that kind of a thing. We keep it small so you will have a chance to use the language and come up with your ability. Okay.
Well, if it's small, then if a lot of people come in and there's no space.
The only thing small here is you.
I'm not small.
Well, you're bigger than your brother.
Well, I am.
You're smaller than me.
I'm going to be taller than you, don't worry.
Someday, probably. For now, that's not the case. Okay, have a look at this. What's the title of this section there,
Step
Suhaib?
by step, language and learning plan.
Yeah, so this is a little bit of a strategy plan, step by step, on what you can do to learn language and be a successful learner of languages. Doesn't matter what languages is, all these ideas will be the same. A few of them we saw a few minutes ago, but a lot of them are fresh. Okay, so Suhaib, can you describe this? And then I got a little something.
Sure. Pick one clear reason. Choose exactly why you want to choose a language. Travel, work, friends or family, movies, books, or moving abroad.
Right. Okay, so this is going to give you some direction and motivation. It's going to tell you, why am I learning this language? So can anybody out there in YouTube land right now, I'd like you to type in the box this sentence here. I'm learning, put your language, I'm learning English, I'm learning Chinese, I'm learning French, I'm learning Spanish, so I can move abroad, so I can travel, so I can
Talk about that.
Right. So any reason at all that you want to write. But take this sentence, you can copy the sentence, I'm learning, write the language you're learning. You can even write the language you want to learn, no problem. So I can, and the goal is why. Why are you learning the language? Why do you want to learn the language? Example. Type that up in the chat and we'll have a look at that and see what's going on. I can't see the chats here, Abdullah. Okay. Alrighty. So the next part here is really, again, we're going back to the way you're thinking and the mindset, right? So the important thing to understand here is you do not need to be perfect. It's just not necessary to be perfect. You are going to make mistakes, learn from those mistakes. Understand that your strategy is to speak. It's more important to speak than it is to speak perfectly. The grammar and the use of the vocabulary and the words, they're all going to come together as you use the language. So if somebody's looking here on the board right now on the slide, can anybody type in the chat, what is the grammar problem in this sentence here? Can anybody type in the chat, what is the grammar problem in this sentence? Just type it in. No, we're not going to tell them. We're going to look at the answers and see. Example. Okay. Alrighty, do we have a few answers here? Anybody up there with an answer? Great. Okay. So, yep. Alrighty. Yes, example. Okay, what do we got here? We have, yeah, has is the problem. Absolutely. Has is the problem. You can't see. Okay, you go see an eye doctor right away. If you cannot see, please see an I don't know why they can't see. Everybody else can see. I'm not sure what the problem is. Yeah, have, correct. Yes, we have, oh, we got the names. Ahmed, yes, Ahmed says have. I think Ahmed looks like he might be one of our teachers. That's cheating. No. We need one of our audience. Can you manage this here? I think, Sudhaib, there's Arabic names, so you'll have to read that. We just want to identify somebody who's got the right answer there. So a lot of you do have the right answer. You're right. Has, not have. It's not has, it's have. I have 2 dogs. I have 1 dog. Have is for singular. Okay, sorry. And has is for singular and have is for the plural. I have 2 dogs. Actually, I have 1 dog. What am I saying? He has, she has, it has. Okay, for the 3rd person pronoun there. Okay, for the possessive. Okay, let's move forward. Yeah. Okay, again, we're looking at survival phrases. Just remember to start with small starters. Hello, goodbye, please, thank you, my name is, I need, where is, how much is it? These simple, short, little sentences and phrases will get you speaking right away, okay? So just work with that idea and move it forward step by step. Alrighty, let's have a look at this next part. Okay, Sudhai?
Okay, sure. So start speaking on day 1. Use the phrase out loud, even alone. So start speaking quietly alone, even if you're at home alone. Start speaking out loud so you know what your mistakes are. Repeat them, record them yourself, or if you can't go in Injaz, if you're far away from Injaz, like in Jeddah, in Hassa, anywhere else, can find a different way. I don't know. I don't know how to help you. I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah. Well, for me, when I was learning French or Thai, I had, especially Thai, in Thailand, the people are really, really noisy. They're noisy neighbors. They're always disturbing you with like karaoke and loud music and all this. So I learned some key phrases. When I was practicing in my house by myself and recording myself, I would learn how to say things like, be quiet, stop making so much noise. But instead of being quiet and saying that, I would yell it so that they could hear it out my window. I'm just practicing. That's all I'm doing. I'm just practicing. It's not about you. It was about them for sure. It was about them. It was just my technique to hide my strategy. So
simple questions, make tiny sentences, like you can write them down so you can remember them, and know how to write know how to write the language, know the alphabet, and all that stuff.
Alrighty, good. So don't wait till you know enough. Just speak early and get things moving. Okay, how about this idea?
Sure. Copy native speakers. Pick short
audio clips
and imitate. Pronunciation, rhythm, tone, and pauses. This one is of the fastest ways to sound more
natural.
Natural.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. We have a bit of a reading challenge here. Do you want to borrow my glasses?
I might need.
Okay. Yeah. No worries. Yeah. So just listen to some, take your phone, get some things to listen to, maybe headphones, listen for pronunciation. The rhythm talks about the flow of the words coming out. How fast, how slow, when it goes up in the sound, when it goes down in the sound. Things like question words will often go up at the end, how you doing? Example, want to have a burger? Stuff like that, So the sound will often go up. Not all the time, sometimes it can drop down, but you'll see that with most languages, and especially English, the sounds will roll up and down. So what you want to, like an important idea or an important word will often be spoken a little bit stronger, for example. So that is called emphasis, to show that that idea is important. Okay, so try building a small daily routine. 20-30 minutes is fine. Remember we talked about consistency and habit every day. It's all about doing a little bit every day, right?
Like do a little bit sometimes, and to start when you first start, and then getting more and more stuff to do every single day, so you can improve more and more faster.
Yes.
And not getting burned out, as he said.
Exactly. So just take 5 minutes and always review. Remember, don't trust your memory to remember all the time. The first thing you do on your daily habit is review some words that you learned the day before, the week before, something like that. Just give yourself a little reminder test. Then move on and try looking at some short phrases that you can add, Example, maybe you learned where is, and now the next day, maybe who is, example. So just change that. You want to listen and repeat. So when you're listening to the broadcast, maybe a YouTube video or something you downloaded, just listen, stop, repeat what they say. Listen, stop, repeat what they say. Copy the pronunciation, copy what they're saying. And the last part is you can either speak for a few minutes and record yourself, or maybe you want to do a little bit of writing. One day speak, next day write, speak, write, go back and forth, something like that. Writing is important. Writing is very important, even short sentences. It will put the grammar in front of your eyes. So I highly recommend that. One of the great tools for reinforcing and remembering language and structure is by writing short sentences. It will help you a lot. Okay. How about this one, Sudhape?
Surround yourself with the language and add exposure throughout your day. Change your phone language, which will be the hardest one for me. Okay? Follow creators in that language. Okay, so
Sudhape is a creator. He's got a YouTube channel. So follow Sudhape, example, and you'll be able to. You speak English on your channel mostly?
Yeah, only English.
Only English on the channel. There, follow Sudhape.
If you want to learn, you can learn Injaz, and you can come from me for your daily routines.
Yep. And next one.
Watch short videos, listen to music or podcasts, label items around your room.
Yeah, take some little paper, some sticky notes, and write fridge, put it on the fridge. Write table, put it on the table. Write chair, put it on the chair. Write wall, put it on a wall. I know it sounds crazy. Cover the whole house with little yellow sticky notes with the vocabulary of what these items are. For example, if Sudhape was my brother, I'd take a sticky note, something like that. I'd probably use a pretty big sticky note, and I'd write brother, and I would stick it right on his forehead, brother. Maybe son, for example. But use notes and stick them everywhere on everything. Okay, how about take it away on this one?
Focus on patterns, not endless
Memorization. That's a tricky one. That's a hard one. I know, lots of syllables.
Yeah. Notice repeated sentences, structures, and word families. For example, I want coffee, tea, I need cash, I need money. I like chicken or I like pizza. I like pizza.
Okay, great. So word families are groups of words that are in the same type of idea. For example, we could say maybe food. So can anybody out there, can you write 2 or 3 words from the word category, word family, food? Maybe it would be transportation as our word family. If anybody can type in the chat, some forms of transportation that are part of the transportation word family. Fashion, clothes are a word family. If you want to type in the chat, maybe you're a lady and you love clothes. Maybe type in some word family words from the category, the group clothes, example. Or you can give us any category you want yourself and type the name of the category and 2 or 3 words that are an example of that category. Okay? Sudhaib, maybe you monitor the answers here and we'll see what we come up with. I think they're there. Okay, we getting some answers from some fine folks out there in YouTube land tonight? Okay. Hang on a sec, we're just delving in and seeing who's got some good answers here for word families. Let me think. For me, I'm a big car guy, so if it was the word family of cars, I would do maybe types of cars, for example. I happen to own a few different cars. I've had 60 cars in my life. So for me, I like classic cars. I like old antique classic cars.
Well,
So
a person saying what are the words, and someone saying in Arabic, and a lot of different questions.
okay, you have to go to the gym, bro. Yeah, it's okay. He's young. He doesn't really need to go to the gym that much yet. There we go. Hey, ban that guy. I'm 65, bro. At the end of the day, that ain't bad.
Well, he's young enough.
Exactly. Most 65 years old are in bed sleeping right now, you know?
We're still up and moving.
Or they're dead in the grave. It can go either way. Me, I'm still alive, still standing, and I'm awake at 20 to 11. I'm not doing bad. I'm okay. Okay. Do you know the gerunds? I do. We're not teaching them today, but bowling, swimming, sailing, skiing, these are all gerund nouns. Okay. So gerund nouns are words with ing that are not verbs. Example. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's have a look at this. How about you take over this one?
Learn high frequency vocabulary only. Do not start with rare words. Start with words you will use often. For example, for places, food, time, daily actions, feelings, numbers. A small useful vocabulary beats a larger forgotten word.
Yeah, so learning a whole bunch of words and then forgetting most of them is not going to help you. So go into again, these are high frequency words in categories. Places is a category. So can anybody type up some answers for places? Favorite places you like to go to. Think about places as not only cities or countries. It might be your favorite restaurant. It might be your favorite shop. What are some favorite places you like to go to?
Well, I like to go anywhere. It's fine.
Okay, we have a bit of a desperado who's willing to do anything, anytime, anywhere. But do you have anything more specific? For me, for example, my home is in a tropical country. I work in Saudi and I live in a tropical country. So I like to go down to the beach and hang out there for the day, sit on the beach at the resort, have my lunch and go for a swim. That's one of my favorite places, for example. If we're talking about countries, probably one of my favorite countries to go to would be Vietnam is a particular favorite of mine. I love Vietnam. There's not a place in particular that you like to go to?
I just need to know if one of them types Canada, just for one reason.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Have a look at the answers over there. You
Yes,
manage the
you
answers.
live in Canada.
All right. I don't live in Canada. I haven't
You
lived
were
in
born in
Canada.
Canada.
I was born in
Yeah.
Canada. How about your favorite food? What's a favorite food that you guys got out there? I know a lot of Saudis have really love example. Probably the most common answer that I get when I'm talking to my Saudi students when I ask them, what's your favorite food? Starts with the letter K. Can anybody guess? Type in the chat. Starts with the letter K. Any idea here? Favorite food? Common answer for Saudi people when you ask them, what is your favorite food? Starts with the letter K. What do we got here?
Your grandpa, do you have Snap, Instagram?
Yeah. What are you? Well, how do they have these Injaz logos? These are what are these people from our own shop here?
I don't know, but someone said
Yeah.
Thailand.
Thailand is the best. Yeah. Who said that? Yeah. Risk. Okay. Yes, high risk, ironically. Yeah, Thailand's great. I lived in Thailand for 12 years. My second wife was from Thailand. Hong Put Pasa Thai. I speak Thai. Example. Yeah, Thailand's great. I did enjoy living there. It was a great experience, and I go back often. Okay. So we got food, we got time expressions. Time can be a little bit tricky, so here's a little time hint. If it's 30 minutes past an hour, we can say the time two ways. Do you know how to say the time two ways when it's 30 past the hour?
Huh?
Okay. It's,
So half
the
an
hour is, well, right now we're past that, but
Yeah, half an hour.
okay.
It's half an hour.
So it's
It's 30 minutes. That's why.
15 minutes ago. What time was it? 15 minutes ago, it was
10, 15.
no.
10, 20.
15.
Exactly.
Okay, it was 10:30. 10:30 is the same as half past 10. Okay, so there's two ways that you can say time if it's 30 minutes past an hour. You can say the number for the hour, example 10, plus the number of the minutes 30, 10:30. Or you can say half past 10. Why? It's half the time between hour 10 and hour 11. So we say half past 10. Okay? Example. Do you know if it's 15? If it's 10:15, how can we say that another way?
A quarter of 10.
Quarter past.
Oh, close.
And if it's 15 minutes before 11, we say
I don't know.
quarter to. Quarter to 11 is the same as 10:45. 10 is the hour. The number of minutes is 45 minutes, so it's 10:45. And if we divide 1 hour into 4, we have 1/4, 1/2, 3/4, and the full hour. So if it's at 45 minutes, we'll say quarter to plus the next hour. Quarter to 11. We just passed quarter to 11 a few minutes ago, so that was 10:45. Okay, some daily actions. Can anybody type in some daily actions in our chat here? Example.
One action. The
Yeah.
obvious one is studying. Homework.
Studying, yeah. Okay, homework and studying for a young whippersnapper like you.
Well, it's not me. It's for other people.
It's for, oh, okay, yes.
Yeah. Well, my one is just drawing. Simple.
Drawing.
I draw every day,
He draws every day.
even in school. If I don't draw, I skip.
I think you withdraw from the ATM is what you do. Take your father's money.
No.
He withdraws
I
money
draw.
from his father's ATM every day. He's a
I do
drawer.
art. I do art.
You do art.
Art.
Yes, he withdraws money to buy art supplies.
No.
So he can draw.
I already got all my drawings.
Okay.
My drawing supplies.
Alrighty. And feelings, example. Feelings, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
How are you?
I'm feeling stupendous. Stupendous is like a super adjective. It's like fantastic, stupendous. Great. Okay. Numbers, these are super. These are like baby numbers.
Can you count to 1 to 10?
Can I
I
count to 1 to
challenge
10?
you.
In what language would you like me to count to 1 to 10?
And English, Arabic.
I don't know. I don't really do the
Oh,
Arabic
okay.
thing,
English and French.
English, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Oops, I forgot a few.
Well, he doesn't know that much English.
1, 2, 3,
problem.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is French example. Okay. All right, let's move it on forward here and see what's up next here. Okay, so we want you to think about this. I practice with real interaction. Interaction is when two or more people are speaking together. We are having an interaction right now. Okay, we're talking together, example. And even you out there in YouTube La La Land, we're having an interaction here. Okay, you're watching, you're listening, you're typing in the chat. This is an interaction. It's when two or more people are communicating together, example. So, who do we actually interact with here, Suhei?
Oh, tutors, language partners, friends, voice notes, and text chat.
Right, exactly. So these are ways that you can interact with different people. Tutor is another word for what? If you know another word that starts with T that means tutor, type it in the chat. Okay? I am a tutor. I am also a what? Starts with the letter T. Example. Oh, well, don't give them the answer. Chat with language partners. Okay? Go online and see if you can meet some people that are either native speakers of the language you're learning or other people that are learning that are maybe better than you, example, and start chatting with them or meet people at a coffee shop and go out for lunch. Do things where you can meet up and practice using the language. So even with your Saudi friends, when you go for coffee, when you go to lunch, when you meet up, try speaking English during the time that you're together. It doesn't have to be all the time that you're together having coffee or food or whatever, but maybe give it a few minutes and try and practice what you're learning. So, example, you go up to the counter to order your coffee. What language are you going to order your coffee in?
Well, in this country, Arabic.
What? Why not order it in English? Everybody at the coffee shop speaks English?
Not most of them.
Most of them. But I've never had a problem ordering coffee in Saudi Arabia
I'm
speaking
used to
English.
talking Arabic.
Yeah.
Just so I can learn more Arabic and I can learn more English in other places.
Okay, true. Well, yeah, we actually teach Arabic here. If you are not a native speaker of the Arabic language, maybe you're a foreigner who's living here in Saudi and you want to learn Arabic. So yeah, you can actually take Arabic language courses right here at Injaz. Okay, so that's an interesting point. Friends, you know, usually if you have friends, most people have friends. The rich people usually have more friends than the poor people. I don't know why it's like that.
Well, maybe because they go to different countries.
I figure it's because they buy the coffee.
You
know, this is my policy. If you're rich and you buy me coffee, I'm definitely your friend. That's my policy.
What if you're poor?
Example. And which makes me kind of wonder, how come you've never bought me a coffee? What's going on here? You call yourself my friend, but you never, ever once, since I've known you, bought me a coffee. It's a false friendship.
After this live,
Yes.
I'll buy you a coffee.
Okay, all right. You're going to rebuild the friendship, are you?
No.
I'm looking for it. I'm gonna find like those special Blue Mountain coffee beans from Jamaica that cost like, 1,000 real a kilogram and go enjoy a nice coffee on my friend. Look at text chats and voice notes, okay? These are real conversations are going to help you find the problems that you have when you're learning the language, okay? Again, this is the practice, speak strategy that is just gonna bring your English up, your Chinese, your French, your Spanish, whatever language you're learning, it doesn't matter. It's all the same ideas about how you can learn language easily, right? Okay, so just bring it and use the same ideas every time. Okay, Suhei, maybe you can take this one.
Track progress weekly. Once a week check. What can I say now that I couldn't say a week ago? Well, I don't know, because I already learned what I learned.
Really? You're not learning anymore?
Trying, but it's slowed down.
Alrighty. Okay, well, here's today's word of the day. It's a young whippersnapper. A young whippersnapper.
I heard of it.
You're a young whippersnapper, which means you're a young guy who's got a lot of energy and, is excited for life. So he's a young whippersnapper. This is English slang, example. Not commonly, you probably won't hear it in a TV show or a movie or something, but it's something that is spoken. We know what it means if you're speaking to somebody who is an English speaker. Most of us will know what it means. Okay? So yeah, what can you say now that I couldn't say last week? Sort of keep track of that idea, That's in your review. Remember we talked about the 5-minute review a few minutes ago? This is the same idea, right? You're going to be looking at when I'm doing my review and I'm trying to make sure that I remember what I learned yesterday, last week, ask yourself, what can I say this week that I could not say last week? What can I say today that I couldn't say yesterday? Track that. And why do you want to track that? That's because it's really going to hit in your brain that, hey, you know what? I'm actually learning here. I'm actually learning more and I can use more language. This is going to motivate you and make you want to keep going forward and keep learning more. So it's important. Measure yourself, check yourself every now and then, a few times a week, and just ask yourself, wow, you know what? I can do this now, and I couldn't do that last week. I could speak this now, couldn't speak it last week. Yeah. Which phrases do you use easily? So if it's something that you're comfortable to use, that's great. That means that you've learned it, you can remember it, you can use it. And now you're going to build on it and build on it and build on it, okay? So that's the patterns, remember? Where is, who is, what is, example. These patterns will start to come more and more, and you just build and build. We call this scaffolding. Scaffolding is joining what you learned to something new and building it up step by step. It's kind of like building a house, you got the foundation beginning of the language, and then you start building the walls and the rooms and the roof.
Walls, it gets slower and slower.
Yeah, exactly.
Almost
Okay.
That's what I said about this one. That's what I was trying to say.
Sure.
Because I'm already close to completion.
Well, ironically, I'll have to ask this question. Well, why did you forget?
I don't forget it. I just couldn't find a way
Sure.
to tell it.
If you are forgetting what you learned before, ask yourself, why? What am I not doing to remember, and why am I forgetting? It's probably going to be you're not reviewing enough. You're not writing down new vocabulary in a little notebook. I carried around a notebook in my back pocket, just a small little notebook. When I was learning Thai language for 2 years, I had this little notebook in my back pocket, and I had a pencil. And every time there would be a new word, I'd take it out, I'd write it in the notebook, I'd write the Thai word using English letters, I'd write how it sounds using English letters, and then I would write the meaning of the word. And I would just build and build and build vocabulary. So it would help me not forget. If I forgot, I would just look in my little book. Example. Of course, these days we got apps.
But don't look over anything. And if you forgot, just get a better teacher.
Yeah.
Get a better teacher.
Okay, you're going to put me out of a job here. Don't recommend.
You.
Well, you're making recommendations that threaten my employment.
Get a better teacher to go to Injaz. Go to Injaz.
Yeah.
Describe your day out loud.
Yeah. Out loud means speak out loud, right? Even if you're by yourself, talking by yourself, that's fine. If you're with somebody else, okay, describe your day. Ask them to describe their day. What did you do? Where did you go? Example, what did you eat? Anything like this. Any information that is going to talk about your day.
This might be funny that we are trying to describe your day out loud and describe your day while you're on a walk in the neighborhood. People just shouting.
Yeah, why don't we give an example? Can anybody...
No one's there.
Can you describe, anybody in the chat, can you describe one thing you did today? Describe any one thing you did today. Okay, I'm not going to count wake up or woke up, but anything. Alrighty, okay, there you go. Have a look at that.
Literally, the teacher is doing a good job. You should follow him, guys. Why don't you sleep at 11?
What's that?
One person said, literally, the teacher is doing a good job. You should follow him, guys.
Yeah, okay. There's a lot of people that will speak false words in these YouTube chats. Actually, yeah, thanks. That's very kind of you. What's this guy's name? What's your name?
Khalid S.
Khalid.
And USA.
Alrighty, yeah, thanks Khalid. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much, my friend. I have been doing this for about 26 years, and it took me about 25 years to learn how to do it good, and the last year's been great.
Well, another person said, why don't you sleep at 11 p.m.?
Sleep at 11 p.m.?
Yeah.
I am a night owl. Can anybody type in the box and tell me what a night owl is?
I know what it is.
Somebody? Well, type in the box.
I sure would.
All right, let's read the answers
That one?
here. Can somebody tell me what is a night owl? Night owl is a slang word in English that describes somebody. I'll give you a little hint. Do you think it's about daytime? Do you think it's about afternoon? Do you think it's about night? And what is happening?
someone might be
Do we
mad.
got somebody?
Someone might be mad. He's doing the same comment a few times.
Okay, so we have a copy-paste guy?
Yep.
Okay, no problem. That's all right.
Nothing to do with words in English.
Do we have anybody who knows what night owl means? Anybody out there in YouTube land? Can you tell me what night owl means? I'm going to do a countdown, 10, and then I'm going to tell you. So, do you have a guess? Do you know what night owl
I am
means?
a night owl.
You are a night owl.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, tell the fine folks out there in YouTube land what a night owl is.
A few words to make it simple.
Ooh, 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 ooh. That's the sound.
An owl sleeps late, and you're an owl, basically.
Yeah, a night owl is somebody who stays awake late at night. They often,
After 12, what I do sometimes.
yeah, they'll often be up like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3. What kind of people are like night owls?
People in Saudi Arabia. They are a lot.
What are they doing at night? What's the number one thing that Saudis do at night at 2, 3, 4 in the morning?
Some go to work, some just
Not
go with
workers,
friends.
guys your age.
Well, they just stay home, face.
No, they're gaming, 100%. The
Like,
gamer, that's what I'm telling you. You know, that's what I'm telling you. Gamers are night owls. I guarantee you, if you're a gamer, you're a night owl. I guarantee it. I have students come into my
I
class.
used to game, and
you know,
I was.
for sure.
I
This is
was.
a- Yeah, it's horrible. They come into class, not class here at Enjai. Jen's, we have tasers to keep them awake. But
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Don't worry.
But yeah, when I was teaching in schools, it was crazy. They would game all night, and then we'd be there like 8 o'clock in the morning, and they're like sleeping at the desk, and you know, and it's crazy. They don't learn anything at the end of the day because they're so tired. So night owl is okay for, I would say, on your days off, your weekend.
What's an early bird?
An early bird. We say, here's an idiom. I'm going to give this idiom to you. Do you know it?
What?
The early bird catches the worm. The early bird catches the worm. What do you think that means?
Catches sunrise. Right.
What does a bird eat?
Food.
Worms.
Well,
Do you know
it's
what a
their
worm?
food.
Yeah, well, that's it. So
Yeah.
the bird that wakes up early gets the worms, and the bird that wakes up late, there's no worms left. He doesn't get the worms. So the
early
idiom.
bird gets the breakfast first, and there's
Yeah.
no breakfast left for the other.
So how does that fit in with people? The people who wake up early and do the things first are the people who have the most success and get the most things in their life. The early bird gets the worm. It's a very famous idiom that we use in English. So yeah, every now and then we'll toss in some kind of an idiom idea for you, just to switch it up and give you something a little different. So we got night owl, we got young whippersnapper, we got the early bird catches the worm. There's 3 different idioms here this evening. I don't want to overload you, but those are interesting. Yeah.
You ask people about the location of
He-
the institute.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, we have our slide at the end where we're going to do that. So yeah, somebody's asking here about the location. Yeah. So the location of Injaz, we have multiple locations. We're here in Kobar. If you go onto Google Map and just type in Injaz Languages Institute,
Say
you'll
Kobar or is it
see.
Kobar? Just so you can
Yeah,
afford
we're right near the bridge that goes across to Bahrain. Is like literally, we can look out the
Yeah.
window here and see where the people, the
It's a
green
neighborhood
lights where they
country.
go. Okay, so there's that, and then how many locations do we have in? We have 3 locations in Riyadh, 2 in Riyadh.
one in Riyadh, one online, one in Hajj, one in
Okay,
One in Riyadh, one online, and another one in the Hajj.
and here in Kobar,
Yeah.
example. So there's 4 ways that you can study with Injaz, and that's face-to-face at 3 of our locations, Kobar, Hajj, and
Hassan.
Riyadh. Oh, that's Al Hassa. No, no, where?
Hajj.
College. Where's that?
My apologies. It's
At
behind.
80 kilometers south of Riyadh.
80 kilometers south of Riyadh. Is that where Prince Sultan Air Base is? Prince Sultan Air Base, duck, and go to Injaz.
So you can be staying there and you can learn.
Yes,
The best part.
exactly. Yeah. Learn how to duck. Okay.
Learn English and the best I don't know,
Okay.
the
We'll
best.
give you some QR codes at the end of the presentation so you can take the 15% discount and the 20% discount on the full 1-year diploma. And we'll give you a quick reminder. But yes, we are in 3 locations physically in Al-Kaj, in Riyadh, and here in Kobar. And then you can study with us online. If you're anywhere in the kingdom, it doesn't matter. I think actually you could do it internationally. If you're sitting in Timbuktu in Africa, it's a small city in the middle of nowhere. I think it's Democratic Republic of Congo, if I remember. If you are in the Democratic Republic of Congo, living in Timbuktu, you can study with us here at Injaz online. I don't think we get many people from Timbuktu, but you're welcome anytime. Okay, and that leads us into Keep It Fun, and I hope you're having fun here this evening on the
and
Injaz
we are
live
having
stream. Injaz live stream about how to learn any language. I'm having fun. Are you
I'm
having
having
fun? Are you
I'm
guys
having fun
out there? If
teaching
you're
you as
having
well.
fun, type in the chat, guys. Having fun. It's fun. If you're bored, say nothing.
You don't need to tell us.
But come join us. Okay.
Between
So
9 and 1, go to sleep.
what kind of things can you do, talk about that are fun if you're learning a language?
Use content you actually enjoy. Sports, cooking, gaming, travel, business, fashion.
Right.
You learn and remember more when you're having fun.
Exactly. So, okay, there's a lot of sports fans out there in YouTube land. Can you type in the chat, what is your favorite sport? What sport do you like to play? What sport do you like to watch? I'm more of a watcher than a player. You can tell by the physique. Physique is the
What do you
shape of the body.
watch?
Well, I'm not much of a sports guy, to tell you the truth. I'm not really. Well, if I'm going to watch hockey, ice hockey, example.
Well, I watch soccer.
Yeah, everybody watches football. You know.
Yeah.
I'm going to get shot. You're going to kill me. I know you're going to kill me. I don't watch football. I don't particularly like football. I don't like watching sports where the score is 0-0 at the end of the game or the score is 1-0. I like a sport like where there's a lot of going back and forth, like
So like basketball?
basketball, high scoring, lots of movement, running back and forth.
Volleyball.
Although I do find basketball a little bit boring because it's like back forth, same
I
all
don't
the
even know, I
time.
don't even know how
Volleyball?
this is.
I like beach volleyball.
I've never tried volleyball.
What's that? Volleyball. It's crazy.
Never tried it.
Yeah, yeah. In India, they call it volleyball. My first wife was from India. We're going to go over my 3 wives, like the 3 musketeers. First wife from India, second wife from Thailand, and my third wife is from the Philippines. One more and I'm finished. What is your favorite thing to cook? Can anybody type in the chat here? What's your favorite thing to cook? For me, because I lived in Thailand for many years, I love to cook Thai food. I cook pad thai, I cook tom yum goong, geng kiao wan. Look it up,
Still ask me.
Yep. What do you like to cook? Are you a cooker?
No, I don't.
You're not a chef?
I can't cook.
Really? You can or cannot?
Can't. I just get
You can't make toast?
I can, but
Well,
using the oven, everything. I just get something from the store, a frozen chicken, put it in the air fryer, and I'm done.
yeah, it's sort of cooking.
I'm doing a simple way, not the
Right.
hard way. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, it's like learning language. It's like learning language. You start the simple way.
But I don't wanna go
maybe
the
you're
hard
going to
way.
end up as a chef. You're starting with the simple cooking, and then you're going to work your way up to chef. Start with learning English, and you work your way up to teaching English. It's like that kind of thing. It's same, but different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly. So actually, here's another little tidbit. Like, I'm going to bore you to death with my life. Sorry, but I'm also a trained chef. I studied at l'Institut d'Hôtellerie, and I learned how to be a chef. I cook pretty decent. I used to own 4 restaurants, one over in Thailand, a big, massive Thai food restaurant with international food as well. So yeah, one of my hobbies, cooking, and as I
You sure you're better
said,
than me?
I think I can outcook you in a minute here or there.
No, I can cook faster than you though.
The little whippersnapper thinks he can outcook me. I don't think so here.
I can use the air fryer and I'll still win.
Right, exactly. I'm sure there's some gamers out there, some night owl gamers out. What's your favorite game that you play with your friends? You know, here's an interesting statistic. Here's some interesting information. Did you know that 49% of all gamers in Saudi Arabia are girls and 51% are boys? I would have thought there'd be a lot more guys
I
than
didn't know
gals. Guys, boys, gals, girls. There's helpful little synonyms, right? Girl, gal, boy, guy. So there's a lot of guys and a lot of gals that play games online, and in fact, it's almost equal. Surprisingly, I didn't
thought it
realize
was more
that.
boys.
Oh, that's well, no, I did some research on that because I was looking at doing something in the gaming field about selling some gaming content. Some T-shirts and stuff like that here in Saudi Arabia. So I did some research, and I was shocked to find out, yeah, it's almost equal, the number of gals and guys that play games. Fashion, okay. Fashion, so what type of clothes do you like to wear? If you're a guy, are you like dressing more sort of sporty?
The guy basically in Saudi Arabia has only basically have one thing they wear basically almost every day. That's what I'm wearing right now.
Right.
So, this is all.
He's a ghost. If he pulled it up over his head, he'd look like a ghost. You're set for Halloween. You're set for Halloween. You're set to trick or treat. Just pull this over your head, make 2 holes, and get the bucket. You'll collect the candy if you go to America or Canada. October 31st. Okay. So yeah, if you're a fashionista is somebody who loves fashion. I'm into clothes. It's kind of one of my things. You'll see every week I'll probably be wearing a different suit. But my thing is cartoon ties. I'm a big cartoon tie guy. I have a massive collection of antique classic cartoon ties. A lot that my children gave me as birthday gifts and Christmas gifts. So when that was starting to happen and I started to recognize that all I was going to get was a tie, I stopped giving them expensive gifts. But I love the ties, absolutely. So some of my ties are actually 40 years old and they're still in good condition. This tie here, I got this tie, believe it or not, I know it's crazy and not a word of a lie, absolute truth. I got this tie 42 years ago and I'm still wearing it and it's still in good shape. You know, I take care of my ties. My wives who are tie and my ties that are tie. Business. Maybe you're out there maybe you're a businessman. You want to come here to Injaz and study some business English. If you are somebody who owns your own business, type in the chat, what type of business do you own? Tell us a little bit about yourself. If you don't have a business, but you'd love to open your own business, what's your dream business? What would you open if you had the money and the idea? Type in the chat. Tell us anything. What type of business would you open? For me, I'd probably open a Thai shop is what I'd do. Maybe a Thai shop that sells Thai food. I'm a chef. I collect ties. I think I'd open a restaurant that makes Thai food, sells Thai food, and sells Thais as a little side hustle, if you will.
All of teas.
Yeah, a side hustle. Side hustle, another little expression, English slang. Side hustle is something that you do other than your regular job to make some extra money. That's a side hustle.
Side job.
Yeah, a side job. Travel. Where would you like to travel? Type in the chat. Tell us a little bit about where your dream destination is. Destination, the place where you would like to go to. Type in the chat. Tell us your dream destination where you would like to travel to. I've been to, I think, about 28 countries
Really?
now. Yeah. No, and you know, there's people that have been to a lot more countries than me.
I've been to 5.
You've been to 5. Okay. Well, that's because you get free airplane tickets from your father. I have to pay.
I don't have to pay.
Exactly. That's it. What you do is you travel a lot right now while your father buys the ticket.
And then
And then when you get your own job, it'll probably slow down a little bit. But then again, you might be a famous YouTube influencer. You're already halfway there. Exactly. Okay. So if you travel or would like to travel, give us would you like to travel to in the future example. Jot it down. Maybe have a look at the phone, see if we get any answers up there. Like to see a lot more interaction here. Remember we talked about interaction a few minutes ago, about two or more people interacting, communicating together. Like to see some more stuff in the chat here, guys. Give us some and keep this going, okay? So any one of the subjects as you like, whether that be sports, your favorite sport,
People are
cooking.
saying guitar for the World Cup.
Okay.
Years ago, and
Nice.
No one said the UK. And
UK,
oh my
really?
God.
When you were in UK, what language did you speak? Because I got to figure that wasn't French, you know?
Well, I said English.
Did you meet King Charles while you were over there in UK? Who is this?
Let me see. Pretty far out.
Pretty far
Someone
out.
said China.
China? I taught English in China for a while. I've traveled to
so-
English. I've been to Kunming. I've been to
It's a
Hong
Mali.
Kong.
No,
Is
said
that-
the UK.
Who's that?
Nasser is a Mali.
Nasser al-Samari has been to UK. Where did you go to in the UK there, Nasser? Other than, I presume you probably landed in London at Heathrow or somewhere like that. When you were over there, did you happen to stop into Buckingham Palace and say hi to Charles and Camilla for us?
Well, we didn't see him though.
You know? Tell us, if you know who Charles and Camilla are, type it in the box. Tell us what you know. Okay. This is going to be the last little tidbit here. We're running over time. Sorry about that, guys. This is looking at accepting that sometimes this is not going to be comfortable to learn the language. Chill, relax, don't worry about it. Just keep going forward, keep learning, keep using the language. Don't worry about it. It's normal to feel a little uncomfortable sometimes. It's just going to happen. The number one thing you want to do is just keep speaking, keep learning, keep building. You know, learning language takes some effort, it takes some work, it takes some time. But the great thing is that if you put in that work, put in that time, and come to a place like Injaz, you're going to have fun while you do it. Okay, just a quick reminder as we wrap this up tonight. Remember, we've got a 15% discount offer on all courses here at Injaz. Just scan the code.
Right here.
Okay, right there. Give that the code a scan. It's going to pop up on your phone, and you're going to get a link where you can drop in some information for us, and we will get back to you. How long does it take us to get back to them, Abdullah?
As soon as possible.
Well, no, we want to give them more than that. By tomorrow? Is that realistic? Okay, by tomorrow, sometime tomorrow, we should be getting back to you. If you fill in your data on the form, we'll be working hard. We got a whole team. We got a whole call center, in fact. Actually, do we have the number, Abdullah? Sorry, I didn't put it on the slide. What's the call center number?
92.
Okay, if you want to call the call center, it is 9 0 0 0. Let's do this. Here, I'm going to give a fresh sheet here. We'll show that up. Jazz. I'm going to put this over here. Maybe we can see that. Sorry, I don't hide, so we're going to do a little cheat. We'll get this. We'll get the QR code back up in a minute. So the NJAZ call center. Okay. You can give a call at. Can you shoot me the number again?
Yeah.
92
000
000
555
555 2. Good. I'm glad there's numbers in that. This 2 is a 2. It's not a 6. My students always tell me your 2 looks like a 6. Your 2 looks like a 6. It's a 2. Yeah. 920005552 is our NJAZ call center hotline. You want to write it in? You can write in Arabic. Why not? Give a call there. Can we toss that? What are you doing there?
Write in English.
Oh, you're writing in English. Oh, God. It's a good thing he's not my son because we'd be having words right now. Alrighty.
If you don't understand this, you can understand that.
Okay, I'm not sure about this third 5.
There's 3
Yeah,
5s.
there is 3 5s. Okay.
I made sure.
Yeah, dial 5 to survive. Okay, we'll put this over here so you can see the QR code. Alrighty. That's all right. Maybe the Zoom, maybe our cameraman. I use the term loosely. Maybe the cameraman can zoom in on the number there. But here, you can scan here for the online code to fill it in, or you can use the phone number for the call center. Okay, guys, we're going to wrap it up here this evening. We'll leave the display up on the board for a few minutes for anybody who needs to scan the code. Thanks so much for coming out, Sudhai. Great job this evening, my friend. Excellent, fantastic. Okay. And we will be here next week, Sunday, 10 till 11 for our next live stream event. And we'll have a look and see. If you have any suggestions in the comments about something that you would like to get more information about for learning languages, drop them in the comments and we'll see what we can do to sort of create some content for you that will help you out. Okay? So I'm just going to tuck this off over to the side for a minute. I'm not completely out of view, but I'm going to tuck this over here off to the side, make sure that we have the QR code there. Thanks everybody for coming out this evening. We appreciate all the comments and all the interaction. I hope that you had some fun. I know certainly Sudhai and we had a great time. This was a stupendous event. Remember we said earlier, stupendous means what?
It means, yeah, you can explain it for them.
Yeah, it's kind of like fantastic, great, amazing.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah. Okay. All right. See you next week, guys. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
This is Chat Master D signing off. We'll catch you next week.